Hello everyone, this is just a dad. Today I'm going to do a review on this InSinkErator garbage disposal. Now this is the Evolution Series Space Saver. It's 5/8 horsepower. So my unit did not come with a power cord. I did buy the power cord kit, model number CRD-00. It comes with this, the wire nuts and the clamp, very easy to install. Take that screw out, connect the wires. There's a smooth side of this wire, it goes to the black, and the rib side goes to the white wire. Okay, so I took everything out of the box. Here's everything that comes in it. Here's your stopper. Here's your tool. So if you get a jam, you can put the tool right here and you can turn those inside there if you've got a kind of a jam. Now there is a reset button here. So if it does trip the reset, you can press that back in to reset it. Okay, so here's the flange you're going to need. So you're going to take, this is just the seal to keep stuff from going down there. But it's got two sizes of screws. You've got those screws already installed. And here's some other screws. Now, if you loosen those, I was able to use just a number 2 Phillips. If you loosen those, okay, so if I loosen those, I still have to, that's going to expose this snap ring. You're going to take a straight slot screwdriver and get that snap ring off so that I can take this part and this part off. This flange has to go into your sink. Snap ring's very easy to get off. Now I can take this off, and kind of keep how they were oriented. And then this ring goes on the bottom. So you're going to put plumber's putty here and put this into your sink. So here I've got my new sink. I'll put some plumber's putty underneath there, and then that goes right there. And then from the bottom, you'll put this on. Then this adapter, make sure that's kind of facing that way. That's so it'll be like this when it's in the sink. This will be underneath the sink, that and that O-ring. Then you're going to put this on, make sure the screws, when you tighten them, are going towards that clamp. And then you'll snap the snap ring on. And it's going to go into that little groove, underneath this little groove right here. So now when you're underneath your sink, you're going to tighten these screws. And you're going to do it equally, kind of on all three. You don't want one sticking way up and the other one not. Up against that snap ring, and that's what's going to tighten down that flange. Okay, so now with that flange tightened, this is what the garbage disposal is going to attach to. Now before you attach it, this is the dishwasher disposal, or the dishwasher inlet. So if you have a dishwasher, it's going to have a hose. You're going to connect it here, but you've got to knock out, there's a piece in there you got to knock out because there's a blockage in there. This one's fine. That's where the water is going to drain out. So if you put your screwdriver in here, you'll see that it does not come into the garbage disposal. We've got to knock that piece out. Okay, so lay it on its side. You're going to take a screwdriver. There's what the plug looks like. It's going to come in. It's going to land in your garbage disposal. Make sure you get that out. That's a piece of plastic. Okay, so now when I stick a screwdriver in there, I can see it. So now my dishwasher will drain in here. If you don't have a dishwasher, leave that plug installed. You're not going to be hooking up a hose to this. But your dishwasher is going to hook up to here and drain into your garbage disposal. And then it's going to get to your drain through this right here. And again, there is like a nice big thick O-ring on here. Make sure that is nice and seated. Okay, so now we're going to mount this. So this is going to be under your sink. And again, you're going to find there's these little threads. That's a thread, and it's going to start to go into this little notch right here. There's 3 of them. So they'll start to go underneath there. You're going to be turning the garbage disposal because this is going to be solidly mounted. So you're going to turn that, and that's where this tool is going to come in handy. You're going to put the tool in these little areas, and you can use it to rotate the whole garbage disposal. It's not going to rotate that ring. That ring only has a little bit of slop in it. But the whole garbage disposal is going to have to turn to get the notches to line up, to get that in there. Well, this ring does actually turn all the way around. So you can get this plumbing all lined up. And then when you've got this tight, you'll see this does turn all the way around. So then I can just turn this ring. Again, I said the whole garbage disposal was going to turn. It's not, the whole garbage disposal doesn't turn. Put your tool in there. I can turn that ring to make it line up and get all the notches all the way. And so it's hard to tell the difference between the screws that come installed and with it. But in the instruction, it talks about 1.5 inch screws or 1 1/8 inch screws. And then the shorter screws are what come in the bag. And it talks about you're going to use the shorter screws if you've got a really thick sink. It says use the 1.5 inch screws. Use the shorter screws if the sink is more than 3/8 of an inch thick. Now, I will say it comes with a very nice instruction manual that talks about everything that I'm talking about. So it comes with two different types of drain hoses. You're either going to connect this one, depending on what your plumbing is, or you're going to connect the elbow. And then this clamp that it comes with is for this part here. It's just a spring clamp. You're going to put it on there, use some channel locks, and then make sure there's a little notch in there, in that little groove, make sure that fits in that little groove. And same with on this pipe. One side of the pipe has a little notch or groove that's going to fit down in that little notch area, and then you put the clamp on. And then before this is your serial number and model number. You're supposed to just cut this right here. You leave this tag on. This could be hard to read. So cut this off and put this on your manual and keep your manual. So this part that they want you, so say your garbage disposal, you can't read that, you're supposed to cut that piece off and put it in front so that when you open the cabinet, you can first see that label. Because it does have a nice piece of information. The reset button is on the bottom, it says. So there's what it looks like on the inside. So overall dimensions, a little hard to tell, but right around 10 inches looks like. You know, the bracket sits, looks like about 2 inches. And then here's what it looks like this way. Top to bottom, again, a little hard, but right around 11.5 looks like. And so some reasons I bought it, it's got auto reversing. So every time it comes on, the blades will turn one way, and then the next time you turn it on, they'll turn the other way. 2-stage multi-grind technology. It's got their lift and latch that's compatible with all InSinkErators. This is part of their Quiet series, and it says it has advanced noise control. Okay, so I've got the garbage disposal installed. It's very quiet. I'm super happy with it. I also installed one of those air-operated pressure switches that turns it on and off. But here's what it looks like installed. Now, keep this tool. It's going to come with this tool in case it gets stuck. Something gets stuck in there, you can insert this tool and kind of get it unstuck. But I plugged the other end of the garbage disposal into the air-operated switch, and then that thing goes to a plug-in. Here's kind of what it looks like installed. Very, very easy to install. There's the drain tube, and I've got the dishwasher going in here. And here's what it looks like up here. Again, here's the switch. And turn it off. Let's take a look on the inside. So it does auto reverse. Every time you shut it on and off, it's going to go the other direction automatically. And that's where the dishwasher comes out. So you'll see water coming out there when the dishwasher is emptying. But here's what it looks like. It says InSinkErator food waste disposal right there. I hope this video helps. Thanks everybody for watching.